This is why you need to understand the Mann Act. With the recent verdict in the Sean Diddy Combs trial making headlines, it's more important than ever to know the origins and impact of this historic law. The Mann Act, officially known as the White Slave Traffic Act, was enacted in 1910. Its primary purpose was to combat human trafficking, particularly the transportation of women across state lines for immoral purposes. The law aimed to address the growing concerns about the exploitation of women and girls, especially in the context of forced prostitution. The early 1900s saw a rise in the awareness of social issues related to women's rights, labor conditions, and sexual exploitation. Reformers sought to protect women from the dangers of forced prostitution and sexual exploitation, which were, perceived as rampant in urban centers. The Mann Act was named after Congressman James Mann, who championed the cause. It was passed by Congress and signed into law by President William Howard Taft on June 25, 1910. The law made it illegal to transport any woman or girl across state lines for immoral purposes, a term that was, honestly, broadly interpreted to include prostitution and other forms of sexual exploitation. The original law prohibited the transportation of women for prostitution or any other immoral purpose. Over time, the law was amended to broaden its scope to include various forms of trafficking and exploitation. The Mann Act was enforced by federal authorities, and its implications were significant in legal cases involving human trafficking. Enforcement often led to high-profile prosecutions, including those of notable figures in society. One of the most famous cases involved the arrest of the famous boxer Jack Johnson in 1912, who was charged under the Mann Act for his relationship with a white woman, which sparked widespread media attention and controversy. Over the years, the Mann Act has been amended multiple times to adapt to changing social norms and to strengthen the fight against human trafficking. In the 1980s, for instance, the law was revised to include penalties for the trafficking of minors and to expand the definitions related to sexual exploitation. Today, the Mann Act is still in effect, and its principles have been integrated into broader anti-trafficking laws. The federal government, along with various states, continues to combat human trafficking and sexual exploitation, reflecting ongoing concerns about these issues in contemporary society. In conclusion, the Mann Act represents a crucial step in American legislative history aimed at protecting vulnerable populations from exploitation. Its evolution reflects broader societal changes and ongoing struggles against human trafficking.